up, y'all? It's Papa Bear here. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Epic Adventures. I'm here in New York State, not New York City. I am at the Bear Mountain Inn, or Harriman State Park. I'm going to hit up a section of the Appalachian Trail. I was able to get away, in the middle of my training to actually enjoy the AT. It's gonna be a simple one-nighter. Get in, go up to, there's one or two shelters that I have in mind. I'm not gonna get the particulars just yet. I wanna see how well I do with this hike and then get out. So, right now, the first thing I'm going to do is go up to the Hudson River and go to the, I believe, Bear Mountain Bridge. Take some photos there. So, it's gonna be an joyous day, a good day, because I'm out hiking. With that being said, let's see what we can get ourselves into out here. From New York to Connecticut. Ladies and gentlemen, the Hudson River. So I'm not gonna lie to you. One of the things I hate when I first start hiking is your body trying to get used to the elevation. For a thru hiker, Georgia is the proving ground. That's to get you ready for what's to come in the future. And if you make it past Georgia, you're like, all right, one level of toughness down. Then it's North Carolina. And then what the Smoky does, it takes it to a whole new level. The Smoky, I can't even talk straight. North Carolina and Tennessee. And then you hit Virginia, which is relatively okay. And then you're back up in the mountains getting your behind kicked. How y'all doing? So a thru hiker, they're constantly being challenged. Whereas us weekend warriors, when we get into this mess, it's like, here you go. And we gotta take it what it is. There's no, breaking in process. Your break-in is where you at for that particular trip. As for me, I'm going up these daggone steps. I'll show you. Here you go. And that's where I came from. This is where I'm going up. So, I'm not complaining. It's gotta get used to this. Not complaining. Can't do no. This can't even do it justice. Oh man. And over there's Connecticut. Alright, so hey everybody. So while coming up, you guys heard the music. This is Tim O'Neill, retired law enforcement. You did how many years?
34.
34 years law enforcement, big up to that. And he's playing the bagpipe. Funny thing though, he's been to Savannah for St. Patty's Day. I've been to Savannah for the job for St. Patty's Day, and we're just reminiscing. It's a blast. So he's gonna play some quick music for a minute, and then we're gonna go from there. And then we get back on the trail.
I'm with the Rockland County Police Emerald Society, Pipes and Drums.
All right, let's go.
But my family tells me go out in the woods and annoy the hikers, so that's why I'm glad I met Carl.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you for the service.
Thank you. You have
All
a
the
good
best.
day.
Stay safe.
You too.
Thanks.
Oh, that was fun. Now let me find this white blaze. I'm not Irish or nothing like that. I just like the bagpipes. They sound, there's a unique sound they make that, I don't know. It gives a representation of like pride. That and jumps. I love jumps too. But when I was coming up, you know, I heard the bagpipes. And the first thing I thought about was Savannah. My wife and I were there for 4 years. You know, we lived there. And it was a good city because we made a lot of friends and family. And that's what you know, Savannah meant to me and to my wife because of the network that we had. And beautiful weather. And the views just keep coming. They keep coming, baby. So the terrain has changed just slightly. I can't complain because I'm not dealing with steps really. Just going uphill, trying to get my foothold where I can. This is so much better than the 3 Ridge Trail. Oh, those rocks were killing me. Literally killing me. A couple of people told me that the tower's closed right now. That's all right. I wasn't planning on going up there anyway. And this is why I hike. So, got a little lost once I got up to this tower. Couldn't find the AT. They're doing a lot of constructions, reroutes, whatever it is, they're doing it. And so, when I finally found the trail again, I saw that they had a blue blaze, and it says AT shortcut. And for a second, I thought about it. I was like, man, I can hurry up and get to that shelter. But I still got time in the day. And if I end up night hiking, I end up night hiking. I still got 2 liters of water. I'm working on half of a 24 ounce. Right now it's on my shoulder. So I'm pretty good. I'm sweating like a pig though. Like the front of my shirt is soaked. I'm so glad for this particular trip I didn't bring my chest strap. So happy I didn't bring it. But with that being said, everything's doing well, going well. And I'm just trying to make this happen. So while hiking, I was looking down and I stopped to talk to a thru hiker, and I came out, and this is the view that's given to me. So there's a point where which should be in the beginning of the video, me crossing the Hudson River going into Connecticut, and on the way back I noticed that there was a brother looking at me as I'm hiking. You know, it feels kind of weird when I'm around like normal civilization and you're hiking and you're coming through and people look at you and they see you have a backpack on and they're like, okay, what's this guy doing? I see this brother looking at me, and he, you know, I guess you can tell he was analyzing the situation, analyzing me, since, you know, I am the situation. And I look over at him and he immediately turned his head. So, because where I'm from in DC, you don't stare at people. You stare at people as a sign of disrespect. You know, that's how I grew up. You never stared. You glance, you analyze what you can analyze real quick, and then you go about your day and you look somewhere else. If they catch you staring, you know, them some fighting words. Well, of course, I'm not like that. But I can tell, just by the look that he gave me, that he was probably surprised to see, you know, another black man on the trail, or backpacking, or doing something outdoorsy, which, you know, I've always said in the past, if the comments made it past the editing phase, that most African Americans don't. I say 80% of African Americans don't really hike. you know, from a culture, from what society states. I think the numbers are higher than that. I'm not sure, but you know, most of my family that I hang out with, they think I'm crazy when I do these things. Either way, so yeah, he looked at me. I knew exactly what he was looking at, and I kind of was laughing inside because normally when I do my hikes, I'm in locations where I know there's other hikers that are around. Oh crap, I'm coming to a gorgeous view. Stand by. Oh, that's gorgeous. Yo, New York has not thus far let me down. Wow. Oh wow. Definitely gotta get a panel. Here we go. That is gorgeous. So anyway, yeah, it was kind of funny to me that that happened, and I got no hate, ill will. If anything, I am an ambassador of, you know, being outdoors for my culture. You know, that can be biking, which my bike is broke. That's the reason why I haven't done any biking videos. I have to buy new bike pedals, and I've been too lazy to do it. Comes to hiking, even shooting. I do like to shoot every now and then. And I got to get into canoeing, but it's just right now, it's really hard. So honestly, I think if I try hard, I could probably get it done. So my wife likes to canoe, and so, oh man, this is so freaking gorgeous. I can see, sun's in the way. Check that out. But yeah, if I can, oh there it is, okay. We can definitely get some canoeing in. So I'm starting to ramble. So with that being said, out here. So all right, I'm on flat land right now. Just came down off of one of the mountains. Some gorgeous views. I'm gonna show you some, not all, because on the way back, I'm gonna show you what I didn't capture, because you know you can't do it all in one day. You know, if I did that, then there really wouldn't be a video for me to show you guys. I can just do a day hike and boom, there you go. So, because what I'm doing is the in and out. I'm going down to West Mountain Shelter, and then I'm coming right back to the car. Now, the reason why I cut on the camera right now is because I left my trekking poles at home. I like to take my trekking poles because of my ankle. And ever since I twisted it when Baby Bear and I did the Brown Mountain Trail loop, it hasn't been right. And then I thought it was healed up on the Three Ridge Trail, and tweaked it again, and was able to push through and knock out that trail. But the big thing that I accredit the fact that I completed the trail was my hiking poles. So far I've been doing a good job. It hurts. It hurts, but it's not like screaming. One of the things I did do, a new purchase I did take on, was buying compression calves. I could have gone a little bit tighter, but I noticed that the calf muscle itself isn't hurting, because normally when I start hiking, like I'm like tight. Got a bug in my face. Bug's been relatively good thus far, so there's no reason for me to put on a bug net. Normally I do. So with me being on this flat line, you know, up in the mountains, my ankle's like, what the fuck? Excuse me, excuse my French. I'm not even gonna bleep that out. My ankle's like, what the heck? And so it's trying to adapt to the fact that it is, you know, sore. I think I'm gonna have to go to the ankle brace from now on, and then what I'm gonna end up doing is definitely going in for rehabilitation on that. Try to see if I can get a MRI done on it, push for it. I know it's not bone, 9 out of 10 is ligament, and then from there, get that done, and then figure out what's wrong with it, and then just rehab it up. That's part of the reason why I'm getting the why I got the PIO workout series, because that will help strengthen my ankle, core, ankle, back, all that's connected, knees, everything's, you know, all that's connected when it comes to the body. So I just wanted to let you know that. So far so good. It's around like 6:45. I don't even know how far I am from the shelter. I'm just gonna keep hiking until I get there. Hopefully there's through hikers there. I haven't seen a lot. I've only seen 2 or 3. So glad that I came across that water supply. It was much needed. I had 2 liters of water left, and the shelter, West Mountain, from what I read, there's no privy and there's no water. So I'm like, crap. So in my mind, I'm trying to manage how much water I have with me, because, you know, I gotta cook tonight, and then I gotta drink more water to get up there, because I don't even know how far I am from the place, and then I gotta get back. So now that I know that that stream is there, I'm going to go and do this, not get stupid with my water though. I still want to leave with the liter, and then what I'll do is I will drink up when I get there, fill up for a liter, and in my 24-ounce bottle. So I'm not gonna carry 2 liter coming out. I'll just carry a liter coming out, because I know that that source is right there. I'm going up on hands and knees. So if you can't tell by the camera quality, the sun's starting to go down, and I'm like a mile away from the juncture to get to the shelter. So definitely going to be a night hike. Need to be extremely careful if it does turn into a night hike, which sun's going down, so what choice do I have? I have to take my time. I don't want to hurt myself out here. So I don't want to get emergency responders out here when I can just simply take my time, not hurt myself. So like that. Good night, Mr. Sun. Hopefully I can get to the shelter before you completely go down and it's pitch dark. Good night. So I'm having problems finding the shelter. There's no signs, and I think I passed it. I'm not quite sure. So I had to backtrack a little bit off this blue blaze. Because traditionally, what does a blue blaze mean? Water, shelter, privy. There's no sign whatsoever. So I spoke to a couple day hikers, and they was like, no, it's just a clearing up here. But apparently you can go past it. So for shits and giggles, pardon my language, I'm gonna see if there is a shelter up here. Hoping that there is, because I'm really tired. So I finally made it to the shelter. If you look off in the distance, you'll see New York City. Camera can't really give it justice. All you see is lights, but I see gorgeousness. Let me go find a camp, set up, give my wife a call, let her know I'm safe. I'm not gonna sleep in the shelter. It was a pain getting out here, I tell you that. Out here. All right, y'all, I'm out the shelter. Time now is 9:30. It took a minute to get here. I actually got lost trying to get here. I got lost twice. One, I went past the shelter, the first time. Luckily, I had a good enough common sense when things started changing, that situational awareness. I went back and I looked at GPS. I looked at the maps that I had. Understand that these maps are on my cell phone, so I could only get them. Shit. My ankle hurts. Sorry. I can only get them to get so big. So, and then I corresponded that with this Gaia GPS that I'm still trying to figure out. If anyone knows how to work it, I would love to get their input on it. But and I'm not trying to pay for membership, so the way I'm doing it is I kind of match up everything. So, but I use that Gaia GPS. Excuse me. Whew. Long day, and I matched it up. Luckily, I was able to find the shelter. It makes no sense to me. Why in the world would you not mark the trail? Like everywhere else, they mark the trail, but for some reason, for this particular situation, they didn't mark the trail. Like I didn't even see a sign. You know, maybe I overlooked it because I had my head down. I was in the grind, but that's not something that I don't think I overlook that. I'm always like looking out for the shelter, because you want to sit back and relax. If you can't hear what's going on around me, I got big, huge mosquitoes. I actually got my backpack, that right there, in here. I don't even have my sleeping pad out, not even my sleeping bag. They came out and they started attacking me. I was like, nope, and I jumped in this bad boy, and I called it a day. My bear canister is not too far from camp. I just had to separate it. I can actually open it up and look at it. It's like, I didn't feel like messing around outside, but I didn't want to put it in my tent. I'm on soft ground, which I'm pretty impressed with myself. Normally I always get a hard ground. It's fairly even. It's a rush job, so it's not as taut as I want it to be, but it's gonna hold. It's stable. The forecast is supposed to get down to the 50s. I'm taking off my socks so they can breathe. My feet can breathe. It's supposed to be getting down to the 50s. It's not even supposed to rain. It's supposed to be cloudy. If anything, I think tomorrow will be like 76, 72. So overall, pretty good. I don't like night hiking because it kills the crap out of my batteries. Although I do need to get another headlamp. That's something that I need to do. The headlamp I have is one for hunting, so I want it to be powerful when I'm looking for my my kill in the woods at night. So overall, I'm tired. I got 2 liters of water left. I'm going to finish up my 20 ounce, which I pound that. I got maybe like an inch of water left. Pound that back, and then talk to my wife. Like this lazy, sit down and talk to her. Shows you how tired I am, folks. I am tired. And from there, just get some sleep. Get up tomorrow. Show you the shelter. I'm gonna save all my comments for tomorrow so you can actually see the shelter. I do have some comments on it. And then pack up and get on the trail. Good morning, y'all. So I made it and I survived. And right behind me is that wonderful sunset. I'm gonna show you guys my camp in a minute. I had a good night's sleep. The usual, I had to toss and turn because I'm a toss and turner. Only thing that irritated me was that daggone whippoorwill. Gray hair. No, not gray hair. Yeah, that blasted whippoorwill was irritating the crap out of me. There's the shelter right there. And let me show you the view that the shelter offers. All right, so here's the view that the shelter offers. Wow. And over there in the distance, I showed you last night, that's New York City right there. New York. So, and then over there, that's Connecticut. So, if I'm wrong, you guys can put me in the comment section. But here's the shelter itself. very small. I think it may hold like, if I was to guess, 8 people. It's not the cleanest shelter that I've been in. I honestly think it's garbage in regards to that. I mean, structure-wise, it's okay. It's made out of stone. I think the hold it very nice. Probably makes it easy to come out here and take care of the roof and whatnot. But overall, when you sit back and look at it, like inside, there's a bunch of trash. I mean, this is like probably the worst shelter that I've been to since I've, hiked on the AT with my little, mini excursions. So there's trash right there. Last night when I came in here, just to see if there was any hikers or anyone else, there was hey, look, see, trash all up in there. Now that irritates me right there because, like, the little small can, of course it's not gonna burn. Yeah. So instead of meeting through hikers, I met roaches. And I was like, yep, nope, not staying here. Because I was contemplating it for a brief moment. I was like, I know about the rats. Everyone knows about the rats. You really can't complain about the rats. It is what it is, And so I was like, I think I might just lay out everything in the shelter. I'll just sleep in my tent, put the bug net up so that way I don't have bugs crawling all over me, and I'll call it a day. I'm thinking spiders, ants, things of that nature. I'm not thinking roaches. Yeah, I don't do roaches. Roaches and I do not get along. So yeah. So let me show you guys where the tent set up. Right there's the shelter. If you come down here, and all this is a blue blaze, just so you know. Like I said yesterday, I didn't see a sign. So I'm gonna go out this way, meet up with the blue and yellow blaze, then get back to my white blaze. But then if you turn out here, there's a lot of room. Maybe 2 tents right there, a tent right there. If you don't see, my bear canisters right there. Put like another tent right there. And then here I am, back here. Hello, it is you that I've been waiting for. I can see you as you rise to brighten up my day, to let me know that it's gonna be a wonderful day. And so, Mr. Sun, that's why I love you so much. All right, campsite's all packed up. There's the sun right there still coming up. I got everything good to go. Hitting up on this trail, and I should be hopefully back in the car before 10. That'll be a blessing. And I just make my way out home. So one of the things I forgot to do yesterday was record my mileage on my GPS. I did it halfway through the trip. So now I'm actually doing it today. So that way I can see how far I travel, what was my elevation gain, excuse me, and all that good jazz. Good. Oh, these bugs, gotta go. Whew. Stopped for a second and bugs came in and attacked me. Thank God they're not the Savannah nets. Them mofos, they hurt. Them Savannah nets, I don't care who you are, they attack without warning. Them Georgia gnats. All right, so right in front of me, that's the shelter sign. The arrow pointing off to the right, you can see. Sun, okay. When I got up here, I got up, you see what I'm saying? And I didn't see that blue blaze on the tree up there. What I saw was a yellow blaze up in those trees. So I went off to the left instead of to the right. So if you guys are coming to West Mountain Shelter, it's far, very far off the trail, and you definitely need to pay attention to the direction that you are going. So, view number 1. All right, now, nope, still on the blaze, still on the blue blaze. Thought I was back on the AT. I'm getting close to the AT. Yeah, here we go. that back on the Appalachian Trail. Check out that view. This is the view I saw yesterday coming up this mofo. Gotta get it fast, you know how the mosquitoes do. Check that out. Ow! Yay! Check out that view, man. That is straight gorgeous. New York, New York. Yeah, I came from that direction. I'm going northbound now, back to the house, back to the car. So to come here to the campsite, I'm going southbound. All I saw was 2 blue blazes, which piqued an interest when I went on to continue, and down the trail is a white blaze right over there. Went like maybe 1/8 of a mile down, realized I didn't see the blue blaze anymore, and got suspicious, looked at my map, and then you go up that way to the West Mountain Shelter. So if it wasn't for the fact that I was paying attention, I'd have been SOL. So because from here on out, you're going to see blue blazes until I cross one of the major roads, and then from there it's a white blaze again. So because what I think it is that that major road is where you can actually park your car and come into the trail. So kudos on me for situational awareness. However, I was freaking out last night. I'll admit to it, I was freaking out last night. I don't like night hiking. Look at that rock formation. Yeah. Real man of genius. Here's looking at you, Papa Bear, in New York City. Looking at you, Papa Bear, as the sun rises and you are looking upon the Hudson River. The Hudson River. Who knew that you can actually make it to your shelter last night, despite the fact that you was freaking out, and you kept moving on. Moving on despite the freaking out. So here's looking at you, Papa Bear, and the gorgeous view that you was just given. Looking at you, Papa Bear, at the gorgeous view that you was given because you stayed true to yourself. Okay, so I know I'm an idiot. You guys got your thing. I got a real man of genius. That was a gorgeous view. There's more to come too. I'm so hyped up right now. Woo! I can't believe I'm so hyped up right now. I ate an oatmeal pie this morning, and I ate a pack of gummies. Was it 2 packs of gummies? I think it was 1 pack of gummies. Either way, I got a Pop-Tart waiting for me. Once I get to my watering hole that I'm gonna chow down on, I just wanted some immediate sugar in my system, and I guess it's there. Oh, here comes another gorgeous view. Gorgeous view. I'm coming out on a gorgeous view today. Look at that, a gorgeous view. I'm in New York City giving the gorgeous views. Gorgeous views. I'm doing the gorgeous views today. I'm at a gorgeous view. And those that at home are so jealous because I'm out hiking now. The rocks that I'm continuing with trying to get down. So right after I sit there and sang my little song about gorgeous view, I get this rock mine, which all the more reasons why I'm a strong believer in trekking poles. Because if anything, it can help get you where you're going. And don't get me wrong, trekking poles don't rely on trekking poles for your balance. They are an aid. You know what I'm saying? Just like my ankle caps are an aid. You know. Whew, another gorgeous view. Another gorgeous view. Another gorgeous view. Which way am I going? That way. Almost got lost there. But check out that gorgeous view. Man, there are so many gorgeous views here. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Hiking poles. They're aids. They are to assist you. You're not relying on them fully. One good thing about me not having my hiking poles with me is that I know I don't have them. I know that I can seriously hurt myself because I have in the past with my ankles. So right now, what I'm doing is I'm very cognizant of where I'm stepping. I'm actually listening to my body and seeing how it could handle this terrain. So I'm yapping a lot, man. Like with the last 15 minutes, I done cut this camera on and off. But anyway, yeah, hiking poles do not replace your legs. They assist you. Need I say more? That's what I had to come down. Most people like going up. No, blame my last. Most people like coming down. I prefer to go up. I hate going down. I want you guys to understand something real quick. Working out, i.e. yoga, stretching, strengthening your core, Pilates, I'ma say it, resistant bands, anything that gets you to use your entire body, functional ability, if I'm saying that right, is what you should be focusing on when you're out here, if you're looking to do this. I can't tell you how many times within the last, 10 minutes, I've had to get my foot up by my hip flexor and lift up. So what that's telling me is that I need to work on my quads. I need to work on my calves. I need to work on my hamstrings. Because one, you want to control your descent going down. And all that is mobility right there. Dealing with your quads and your hamstrings, because you're moving forward, but at the same time, you're putting the level of resistance. Hang on a second. I don't want to fall on this one. Going on this rock scramble. You're putting the level of resistance to control your descent. That's why I had to conquer right there. And so I'm going to go up now. And see, because when I power up a hill, I lean into it. So that way, if I get ready to fall, I'm not that far from the ground. I can put my hands out, brace myself, controls the descent, push up. Haven't had to test that theory out so far. I haven't had to fall. Normally I have my trekking poles with me, so my trekking poles will stop me. And I'm using my trekking poles as assistant. But if with today, with me not having them, that's what I gotta, right there is my challenge, right there. That's my challenge right there. With me not having them to right now, that's my thought process. I'm not trying to take long steps. I'm trying to take efficient, sometimes short steps. I will do a half step, to get myself set up right, so that way I can conquer an obstacle. So some people think, you get out here, start blazing. No, get out here, you need to be methodical. See, I'm a weekend warrior, so every time I go out here, I have to quickly, rambling right now, I have to quickly develop my hiking legs because of that. Because, ooh, wow, there's spiders everywhere. Whew, there's bugs everywhere too. Go on, spiders, kill them, because I hate them more than I hate you. Because you don't fly on my nose. I can pluck you off. Shit. Okay, blame my last. Sorry, my language. I was too busy yapping. I didn't see my blaze. Now I gotta get up. So let me show you what I got now. Rock wall right here, which I don't remember because I was moving forward. And now I have to maneuver that. And my blaze is right up there. So let's get it going. So, taking small steps. I think this is where I almost fell. We'll see in a minute. I think this is it. So I'm using my hands now, the one hand that I have, and what I'm doing is 3 points of contact when I have to use my hand. My hand always stays on the boulder. Yep, I think this is where I almost fell. Up there, that's where I almost fell yesterday. Can you go around? Let me find out you can go around this little mofo. Oh, that irritates me. That's where I fell almost yesterday, and I could have simply gone around. Ain't that something? Oh, mother. I almost killed myself yesterday. Oh. Yeah. There was no blaze or nothing right there. I know there's a rock scramble going down coming up for us soon. Another view. They keep giving them. I'll take them. So I had a gear failure a couple minutes ago. My Sawyer Mini started leaking before. Well, it just started leaking. So what happened is the washer, when I was screwing on the Sawyer Mini to the my contamination bladder, like I overfilled it, by the way. I noticed that there's drips coming out of the dirty water in. And that's part of the reason why when I filter my water, I don't take my Sawyer and put it directly above my clean bottle. I put it at a slant. So the water comes down, it gets to that little lip, and it falls down. And I like to look at it, so that way I know, oh, something's happening with my Mini. Whoop, spider web. Hang on a second, folks. All right, there we go. And so I noticed it. I tried to fix the washer several times, and it didn't work. Sorry about that. I got spider webs all over the place, so I'm in the process of, one big spider. I don't like spiders, y'all. Hang on a second. Take that down. That down. So nothing against spiders. I have a thing about them, and I'm surprised. I mean, I've done well thus far. I'm holding this with my hand. I got my stick right now, my selfie stick, doing all the trailblazing. So you can tell where all the bugs are at. That's how I know now that when spiders are about to come, because you got all these bugs. But the thing about it, when I was on top of the mountain, I didn't see a lot of the spider webs. I mean, the wind was blowing pretty good while up there. Got like the up close and personal look. But anyway, back to what I was saying. My Sawyer Mini is it's not down. I can still filter water. I have to be very careful. But I need to get some washers for it. And I think what I'll do is in my first aid kit, I'll keep like extra washers in there, like 2 of them. So if that happens again, I can just swap out that washer and I'll be good to go. So that's why I like doing these hikes, is a trial by fire type deal. Learn from your mistakes. And the Sawyer wasn't a problem. It wasn't, the Sawyer, was piss poor at manufacturing. It was, I screwed it on too tight. So, yeah, it's all good. That being said, out here. So while I'm on flat land, take a moment and talk about that shelter. I'm very disappointed in that shelter. Very disappointed. What I'm starting to learn is that when it comes to the AT, excuse me, whew, not everything is the sunshine, Mother Earth, we love each other, kumbaya type deal. Which I should have known, because as I'm hiking, first I'm thinking about in my mind is August. He did the trail back in 15. And I remember him specifically saying, hey, once you get past this point, the shelters aren't gonna look as good. It just goes to show that it's good to have a decent shelter. One good thing about that place was the view. That shelter had a nice view. It was back there. Nice view. Real easy to get lost too, because they don't have them marked. They don't have them marked like you do if you go to Shenandoah or if you go to Virginia. They're all marked. So I don't know why, but it is what it is. And so it's good that when I actually do the through hike one day, to have a good GPS app. Staying at the shelter was an eye-opener for me. The cool thing about this, once I get up this mountain, this is my last like elevation going up, it's pretty much downhill. I go back to that tower and then I just work my way all the way down to the car. So stoked. My ankle is starting to hurt me right now. I think I made it 3 miles in before it started hurting me. Yesterday, as soon as I got out the car, it was hurting me. I just didn't want to say anything about it. Trying to be positive. So rolling the legs out, the calf sleeves is helping, because I would have been limping by now. And I'm not limping, I'm actually walking normal despite the irritation. There's the trail, and this is the view. I think I was back somewhere over there, so shows you how far one can travel. Can't beat that. All the painstaking, blood, sweating, wanting to cuss. Actually, I did cuss several times because the way the trail was routed. Man, let me tell you something. To see views like that, it's worth it. It is completely worth it, because you don't get to see this at home. You don't get to see views like that at home. So. Well, folks, back at Bear Mountain Inn, and I'm like less than 100 yards from the car. I conquered Bear Mountain, went up to West Mountain and back. From West Mountain shelter, 6.33 miles. I probably did 7 miles yesterday, 7.5, excuse me, because I went over to Hudson River, Connecticut, back in. So thank you guys very much for watching me do this. Thank you for watching Epic Adventures. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, and get yourself outdoors. It was an awesome adventure. Go hike yourself. I can't wait to see you outdoors, out here.